So we have a leak, but I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. It's our fill tube. So when our fill tube comes in, it's this like plastic accordion, and it's got a crack in the middle of one of them. So now that we've lowered the water a little bit, we filled up our water purifier. It brought it out of the tube. But when we filled up our tank all the way, it's sitting in the tube and it's leaking from the tube. So we'll just have to replace the tube, but I think it can wait till we get home and not part of this trip. I feel like the worst things, or the worst words you could say is like, oh look, we're leaking. And trying to track down where that leak is sometimes the biggest headache. Last time we had a leak over by our water heater. Today it's right here by our fill tube. Next time, who knows?
We always get so excited to explore new places, but we have been extra excited for this fall trip. It has been years since Jody and I have been to the Tetons, and we could not wait to take our kids and explore. For the first part of the trip, we actually are spending several days just on the west side of the Tetons. There is no better place on the west side to explore than Jenny's Lake. Okay, so the cool thing about the Tetons is basically how they were formed is totally different than we've seen at any mountains. Usually you have two plates either that collide or one kind of goes underneath. With the Tetons, we actually had two plates that separated and then one dropped. So there's no foothills around the Tetons. They literally just shoot straight up from the ground, which makes them amazing. They're also only 11 million years old. Rocky Mountains, I believe they're around 100 million, maybe 80 million. And then the Appalachians are around 200 million. So they're incredibly young mountains.
The Hidden Falls was super cool, so worth it. You get up to the top, keep going. There's a lot of boat dock people who show up and you're like, where's Hidden Falls? It's worth it, keep going.
Yeah. And the hike's super easy. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, it was really
easy. You only have to go like uphill once. And the rest is like easy.
Easy peasy.
It's like this whole way and it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. And the Hidden Falls is really worth it. So yeah, definitely if you're up here, I definitely suggest going on this hike.
Yeah, good suggestions.
I think it's like, I don't know what you would call it, the family.
How is it? Delicious. It's pretty good, huh? What do you think, Tegan?
Yum, 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 yum. Yum.
I think that means he likes it. It's good. It's a good day to have soup. It's a rainy day.
I know. It just started raining.
Perfect. We thought it was going to be too hot.
Yeah, it's perfect. So we drove into Jackson. We thought we'd explore it. And one thing they have here is the National Elk Refuge. The elk aren't here because it's a winter herd. But we literally can't find anything. We drove into a place that had a sign that said National Elk Refuge. And now we've just been on a dirt road ever since. So I'm not sure what there is.
I think we might have to go to the Jackson Hole Visitor Center, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know. I'll tell you what, there's some really beautiful views.
I did see that if you come in the winter, when the elk are here, they do horse-drawn sleigh rides, which is kind of cool.
That is cool.
Do you want to wait here till winter?
No. I'm good. Colorado also has elk. So I'm not that like, ooh, elk, because...
But if you saw 50,000 of them,
yeah,
and you took a sleigh ride in between them, it's different.
Yeah, I don't think they take a sleigh ride in between them, but yes.
That's what it says.
They take a sleigh ride between them.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, we're gonna drive back and see what else we can find. At least it's not ugly.
No, it's pretty.
It's pretty. Okay, so we made it to the Jackson Hole Visitor Center because we learned that the Elk Refuge does not have a visitor center. So let's go check that out. Okay, so one of my favorite things that we do while traveling is educating our kids through like visitor centers, or we love visitor centers like at national parks, but even this is a visitor center for Jackson, and there's so much information for them to learn from. And so don't forget those learning opportunities that come right from just taking a minute to go check out the local museum that is oftentimes just free, and there's some really cool stuff out there.
There's super cool exhibits, and this one, it has a junior naturalist program, but also the visitor centers at national parks have the junior ranger program. Super cool, and the kids get a little badge if they fill out, and it helps them look around and learn things about it.
Yeah, we've tapped into that a ton.
What do you think?
Yeah, I love doing the ranger programs because one, I get to learn about the place, and it's just like fun to like collect all like the different badges of the places we've been, and it's fun.
After exploring the visitor center, we drove into the heart of Jackson to get a bite to eat. But before we got far, Jody had already found her favorite store. Dear Lord, you two.
Oh, this is the best.
You send Jody into the thrift store.
We got a mountain shirt for Rylan.
Excellent.
It's cute.
Super cute.
I got a bike store.
Yeah, I'll just be your clothes rack.
A bike park. I don't know where this is, but we got to figure it out and go to it. Okay. And then I got 2 puzzles for working, so I got work materials. That's a good one.
They speak your love language in their puzzles and hoodies.
I know. I really want to go back, but I thought you were going to lose it. So.
Yes. I was the one losing. She was the one who was cool as a cucumber.
Cool as a cucumber, huh? All right.
Let's go. Hey, what do you think of that?
That was amazing. I don't know whether it was it's been so long since I've eaten a hamburger, or just because I was so hungry, but or just was a good burger.
Not
but
burgers.
yeah, but it was so good.
And then what did you get for your?
We got a huckleberry milkshake that was extremely good. We split it because it was yummy.
Join us next week as we explore the east side of the Tetons and take an epic adventure down the Snake River. If you have enjoyed our video, hit that like button and subscribe below. We love hearing from you and really love your support. See you next week, friends.